was so funny because even while we're on the set of Talk to Me, we had a draft of Bring Her Back. And we're asking Sam to produce it, our producer. So it was something that got developed at the same time that Talk to Me got developed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was your favourite scene? No.
Oh, welcome to your new home, Piper. And
Hello, stepbrother.
Andy, where's your cane, love?
I don't like using it.
This is your new sister and brother. Oliver lost his family just like you guys.
Like there's never like one inspiration point. It's always like little seeds from all these different places. But there was our friend's little sister who was non-sighted, and she wanted to catch the bus by herself for the first time. And her parents were a bit like scared, cause like a bit like it could be really dangerous. But she really wanted to be independent and learn how to navigate the world on her own. And so that conversation, you can see both sides of the argument. So that became like an inspiration point.
Who is this?
My daughter. She was blind, just like you. But she drowned.
How did she cope?
I didn't.
We did want to commit to a different kind of horror film for the second one. We wanted it to be a different energy. We wanted to have more of a focus on character, and it's almost like a snowball or spiral out of control. So it goes against our instincts, because our instincts is to be fast and flashy, but we wanted to commit to a different kind of energy. So that's why having people like Sally Hawkins involved, it's just like really helps that come through. But yeah, we wanted to do something very different.
And even like I'm with friends and family that are watching it, I'm always texting them. I'm like, don't expect Talk to Me. Like it's so different from Talk to Me. And it's so like, just go into it like it's not that. It's a different thing.
It's much more personal than Talk to Me.
Yeah. But it is still a horror movie, so we probably are one-trick ponies.
Gotta tell you a secret. It's like a little angel. It's a beautiful angel. It does beautiful things.
We have so many different projects.
But the actual
in different-
real next one though
Okay.
is, a documentary. We're working on a documentary at the moment, and so that's gonna be the next thing, which feels very different from the horror films, and is like a whole different thing.
But we have a romantic comedy, we have an animation, we have an action, we have different movies. But horror is the most immediate, I guess. We're still excited about horror.
And if someone gave me a script that I absolutely loved, I probably would be down to direct it. If I found a book that I was in awe of and the rights were available, I could be down to adapt it. So it'll depend on the project. Like I love developing our own stuff, and even if we get given a script, I can see myself still wanting to like do notes and revise it and like do different passes.
But we have so with YouTube, all those smaller ideas we had, we're able to get out onto the screen in some way. Fight scene ideas, makeup effects. Like there's so many different little things that we wanted to do. We're able to do a lot of them. But the bigger film ideas, there's a lifetime of those as well that are still in our heads, and they don't get out of your head until you make them. So it almost feels like we need to get them out into films. If we're blessed enough to keep being able to do this, the original stuff's the most exciting.
Listen. 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 Some people believe the spirit stays in the body for months after death.
We knew we wanted a character actor, and every single role that she's played, she's completely different. And she is such an incredible performer. And she was at the top of the list. She was the first person that we...
She was the only person, right, that we reached out to?
Oh, that we reached out to, yeah. So there was a list of 10 actors, and she was at the top of it. We're like, if we don't get Sally, we can go to this person. If we don't get them... But she connected with the script on such a deep level. She loved it so much. And even though she wasn't like looking to do a genre film, it was like she was drawn to it from a character level. And so like she wanted to get Nicole, and that was just the most surreal, amazing thing.
But we were thinking there's no way she's going to say yes.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
a lot of people were saying, your energies probably don't line up. But they did perfectly.
Yeah, we got along like a house on fire. When you get to work on a film, it's that everybody is better than you at everything. And it's about collaborating with these artists that you really look up to. So like collaborating with the prosthetics teams, like MegafX and Scarecrow.
This time we had two. It was two special effects teams.
Scarecrow, sorry.
Yeah, Scarecrow. So that was awesome having two teams and then kind of pitting them against each other. Hey, did you see that prosthetic head that Meg did, Scarecrow?
Hey, did you see the prosthetic that's been happening over there? Yeah, that sort of thing.
And they go, yeah, well. But they're awesome. It's like talented, passionate people to be able to work with is incredible.
And that goes for like all of the heads of departments, like finding people that inspire you and that like bring this whole other flavor to it. And like everyone's working towards the same vision, but it's not just like our film, it's everybody's films. Yeah, like that feels really special. That's the best part of making a film is the collaboration. I think that Whatever Happened to Baby Jane was a big one, which is like these really amazing, renowned actors like Betty Davis, who's so incredible, and she's able to like pull off a performance that's at like a 10 or 11 because it's this fun genre thing. Like she's not having to keep it this and keep it like it's okay to go a little bit camp. It's okay to really express an emotion. So like those films I really love. Wait Until Dark, which is an incredible film, and then I would say
Mouse Hunt.
Mouse Hunt. Mouse Hunt's got a lot of good practical effects. Mouse Hunt, and See No Evil as well, I think was another one that we were looking at. It's so interesting, like, when you go back and you revisit stuff, like, as a young person or younger, you're like, I'm watching an old movie. But when you go back to it, you're like, oh my God, these still hold up to today. And
yeah, like, better than today. How does Throne of Blood, that's, you know, Kurosawa, how's that more scary than horror that you see these days? Like, there's something in that material, even though it's older, that has a strong impact even today. Like those are the good movies. Look, they've transcended time. Like it doesn't matter when they were made. A good movie's a good movie. You know, that's what's always amazing to see films like that.
It's so interesting that like every era will have a nostalgia era. Like I know that people from the 80s are like, oh God, the 90s suck, but then people love the 90s now. And I think that there's even films now that like hark back to the like 2000s. So like it's so interesting that in 20, 30 years time, people will be wanting to make films on this era as well. That's so interesting. And it always happens.
I feel like trends, it kind of goes full circle in a way. You know, say technology is advanced so much now, people are like, oh, I want a flip phone again. I don't want to, you know, so you kind of go through these
even
cycles.
Like recording artists like want to like really like record like more raw, and they don't like the perfect sounding stuff. So they like film stuff and record it with like old school equipment and stuff because they love the grittiness of it. Yeah, stuff comes back around.
I don't think it would work, but it's working. Listen. 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 Listen, listen, listen. We can bring it back. Did I do it right?